and your boy had to pee. And I did. Right there in my pants in the House of Delegates at the Virginia State Capitol, probably is where they meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside the Capitol building. Peed in one of their chairs. I heard it running down my leg, hitting the bag in the trash can. I'm really fucking with all the energy. Welcome back, everybody. It's time. We've had three weeks off, I think.
I know you've missed us.
Yeah, 3 weeks off.
Is it 3?
No episodes. Yeah, I think so.
I think it's 2.
I don't think we had one the week that you got sick.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was the last one. I don't know. It might be 2. Anyway, we've been gone
2
for
or
a
3.
couple weeks. I know all one of you have missed us, but James. But yeah, we back. We took some time off. Zack got sick. He went on vacation. And I built out a new set. So this is what you see here. If you're looking at the wide, we have a wide now, a whole 4-camera setup over here. We got
I've been told that before.
What, you're wide?
I have a wide.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, cool. Sorry.
Is that before they put it in your butt?
I'm going home.
So yeah, this is the new set. We got 4 cameras. In some of the other episodes, we had cameras cut out or audio go wrong. I don't know. Whatever it is, not going to happen anymore.
Literally
contingencies.
Impossible.
So
I don't want to say that. A little knock on wood there, but
yeah. So anyway, welcome back to the show. Subscribe to the Patreon. If you do, I'm going to start this thing. I'm going to put an image right here of something heinous or funny. I don't know yet, but it's going to pop up right here. And if you're on YouTube, it's just going to be a gray box. If you're on Patreon, you get to see the actual picture. It's really funny.
I like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to subscribe.
You should. It's $5 a month. That's all it is. You get, what do you get? You get direct communication with us. You can give us show ideas. You can give us some of the higher tier packages. We'll get on monthly Zooms with you.
I think my nudes are on there.
We can put up some dick pics, some DPs.
I don't know. They'd have to pay us. Or we'd have to pay them, rather.
Probably. But yeah, so Patreon's the place to be. And if we get some people over there, we might start even doing a bonus episode or just a bonus video or something to put on there. So
yeah,
go check out Patreon, Instagram, Paper Nature IG, TikTok, all the places that we're putting our clips.
Clapper,
yeah. Can't forget about Clapper.
Working on a
Slapper
sponsorship in the works, but I don't want to give away too much.
So yeah, that's the plugs. And what else do I think that's it for the intro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. All right.
Love it. We're back, baby.
We back, boy.
It's been a while. I wonder if I still know how to pod.
I know. You've had quite the last 2 weeks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk through that a little bit.
So I got the flu.
Yep.
The non-COVID one.
Not COVID.
I thought that disappeared, but apparently it's still real.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 3 days of just, I think I lost 9 pounds. Your boy was hurt for about 72 hours. And just conveniently was right before vacation. So the first day of vacation, I was a little sick. And then I got over that shit and just kind of, started enjoying the beach.
Yep.
And a life-changing event happened on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think it was midweek. I passed the kidney stone, brother.
Ooh. Oh.
And let me just tell you, it's not for the faint of heart.
No. It's not for my heart. That's for damn sure.
And I felt it.
Yeah.
Like, I almost thought of it as like, I think it's like labor. You're in labor, right? So
that's what they say.
Your wife will have like, 20 minutes of like,
Yeah.
And then like kind of a 10-minute calm rest period. Here I am, 27 years old.
Yep.
Butt naked in the tub.
It's the only way to do it.
Shout out to my pops.
Yep.
He's right there just trying to chat it up with me in my rest periods. And yeah, I literally felt that shit in the bottom. And then 20 minutes later, it was about an inch up.
Ugh.
And then about 20 minutes after that, another inch up. And I got to look at it too. Literally go find like a big speck of sand. That's what it looked like, but
Yeah.
shit was barbed wired up, man.
That's so gross.
It was a doozy.
Yeah.
I will say that it was a absolute doozy. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I don't really have a worst enemy, but if I had one, I wouldn't wish it on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, man. I mean, I always thought they were like bigger than your pee hole, and that's why they hurt so bad.
Like a BB.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But
I feel like that's when you get them like lasered out, and you get them lasered up, and you know. I was about 30 minutes away from the emergency room, but they can't really do anything for you. About some pain meds.
what are they gonna do, man?
And you know me, I'm gonna tough it out to save $2,000 if I can.
Of course.
That's just
as you do.
As one does that has bills and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll be honest though, I was close. It was about a 2-hour experience. About 30 minutes of me going, something's not right, and then about 90 to about an hour and a half to 2 hours of absolute agony. 30 minutes on, 15, 20 minutes off. It was rough. It was rough.
Is there any blood?
No, I didn't have any.
Do people normally get blood?
I don't think.
Since you're the resident kidney stone expert.
Yeah, if you have a kidney stone problem, would love to hear your kidney stone stories and compare them.
For real.
Because mine felt like a little, those like little grappling hooks. Like think like a little attached to the building. Imagine if someone threw one like down into your bladder, and it hooked, right? And then they had to like yank it out. The next 48 hours, the tract was a little rough down.
Yeah, did it hurt to pee?
The next day, yeah, it did hurt to pee.
Or just like burn?
Yeah. And during it, like the pain is, imagine, you chug a Bubba full of water, gallon full of water, and you have to pee so bad, and you can't. Like you physically could not. It's similar to that pain.
Yeah.
But when that thing starts moving, it's that pain of I can't pee with also the grappling hook that I talked about. It was rough, man. I'm not gonna, I've had some ailments, had some injuries in my life.
Hey, go inside.
I think that one's up there.
Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare, man. Where'd y'all go to the beach?
Myrtle. Good old dirty Myrtle, baby.
Were you in like a hotel or?
It was a condo. It's like, you got like 3 rooms, kitchen, living room, dining room.
Was it like in like a condo in a hotel or like?
Was
it like its own little place, like north?
It was in North Myrtle. It had like maybe 15 in a building.
Oh, okay.
Like similar like hotel, and you just walk in there.
Yeah.
We used to stay at a house. That's my preference, but
yeah, house is always the way to go.
Yeah, 100%. But it was great, man. Once ailments aside, and what's funny is that trip, my mom broke her foot.
Yep.
Also, my aunt went to the hospital with like a bunch of complications, kidneys too. It was just like, whoa, that's crazy. Oh, I didn't even tell you. And when that was happening, so I think an hour before I was started like feeling that pain, family that I haven't seen in like 8 years, like came to the beach, like, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Like we're gonna talk, we're gonna hang out. And then 30 minutes after they see me in 8 years, I can't stand up straight. I'm like, why can't I stand up straight? Like my bladder hurts, and I'm really close with my aunt.
You're walking around trying to hide a boner.
Seriously,
hey,
yeah.
How are you?
Either that or like got to take a shit or something. But my aunt's a nurse. I was like, yeah, what should I do? I can't stand up straight. She's like, does your back and bladder hurt? I'm like, yeah, how'd you know? But no, it could be worse. I've heard stories like people passing those for like 12 hours at a time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, just go ahead and shoot me in the head.
Oh yeah.
I had a good life.
12 hours.
No, I actually couldn't.
Oh,
I actually couldn't. I was
trying to get a rock out of your pee-pee, dude.
Ow, my pee-pee.
Freaking calcium deposits.
Yeah, but we good down there now, though.
That's it, baby.
I ain't worried about it.
Well, good, man. Glad you had a good time at the beach.
Yeah, it was great. Guys, I look forward to that week every year.
Well, while you did that, we went to a place called Dinosaur Land. So if you don't know, I have 3 kids. 1, 4, and 5. 4-year-old's been bothering me about going to Dino Land for approximately a month and a half, asking every day.
This little boy loves him some dinosaurs.
Loves dinosaurs.
Loves him some dinosaurs.
And so this place is about 3 hours away from where we are in Virginia. And we get up there. So we finally go. We take the kids up there, drive 3 hours. We had to stop twice to go poop. So it took about 4 hours to go 3 hours.
Of course.
So everybody's got to poop. We get there. It is literally a shack. It's like a little decent size single person home.
Okay.
With a backyard full of dinosaurs. Literally what it is. Like, and then the gift shop. Like,
what do they charge?
it was like $8 an adult,
okay,
$5 a kid or whatever. I don't know.
So what, like max you could stay there is like probably 45 minutes to get your dinosaur viewing,
if that. I mean, you can walk through the whole thing and like, if you were trying, you could do it in 5 minutes. Because you can see the whole park from one spot.
Okay.
Like, it's just a trail. You just walk around and see the dinosaurs.
I got a bold dinosaur tape.
Yeah.
All the images of what they think dinosaurs look like and the timetables and all that. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
They don't know. This one's a 700,000 to 600,000 years old.
Carbon dated, dude.
Yeah. Carbon can go somewhere. That's not real. Bold take. It's not real.
It doesn't seem very real.
They're going to love this on Clapper. It's not real. Carbon dating, not real.
Yeah. Carbon dating. This doesn't really make any sense, really, when you think about it. I mean, I'm also not a scientist.
Sure.
Just like you're not a woman that's ever experienced labor.
Sure, but I think we can relate now.
It's hard to make those claims.
I think we can relate now.
Yeah, maybe we can.
I don't know.
I mean, apparently dinosaurs had, like, feathers.
You say, like they're more like birds as opposed to reptilian.
That's what they say. I don't know.
And like, who knows? That's like my whole point. It's like, bet. Oh, they,
I mean, all they have to go off is
500,000
like the bone structures that we find. So that's why they all look how they look. But they're probably a lot fatter. They're probably bigger and fatter and have hair. And
they get shit like that wrong all the time, I feel like. Hey,
man, who's gonna argue with that?
We pulled this buffalo bone out of the... No, that's actually a...
Yeah.
Buffalo comparison. Yeah. Something. Yeah. I don't know, man. I love the Bible stories about like animals as big as redwood trees and dragons, and like if you look, there's some crazy stuff in there. Who knows? Did Adam and Eve bring dinosaurs on the ark? Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere.
Oh.
Or did they all extinct with the flood? Because a lot of people think a lot of dinosaurs died with the flood.
You're asking a lot of good questions.
Hey, unfortunately, I can rarely supply good answers. But I can supply good questions.
Yeah, I mean, how would they fit all the dinosaurs on the ark?
Same way they fit all the animals on the ark,
sure.
I guess.
It would also make sense if they were killed in the flood.
Yeah, because
that's why they're so buried so deep.
And that's why they're like, they find
in the sediments.
Well, like it's like I feel like you don't have to have a dog and a wolf both on the ark, right? You can just have one, and then. So I wonder if they had like, 4 different dinosaur species, and that all blossomed into.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Could have been.
You know what? It must have been crazy though.
What?
I want to turn this into. I curse too much for it to be a Bible podcast, but.
Jesus never said these words are bad, dude.
I guess that's an argument.
It's man-made words, man. They're poo-poo words.
What, like, my man Noah was just like, I'm just going to build a boat. And everyone in the world was like, you're full of it.
Yeah, you're trash, kid.
Look at this guy building a boat. You're trash, kid. Over here, Noah's like, I know better. Shoo. Oh, but and then that happens. That's got to be gratifying. You spend like 7 years building this huge boat, get all these animals. For a couple of days, you're like, okay, like, what's good?
Yeah.
No, but that's crazy. Crazy. So interesting. There's so many interesting stories in there.
Man, who knows what's real and what's not. you know.
Simulation talk now.
Yeah.
They found light at the end of black holes.
Who did?
Scientists did.
Oh, God.
The same ones that I don't believe.
Yeah. Same ones that said dinosaurs are 300 million years
yeah,
old.
yeah. But it proves Albert Einstein's theory of relativity. Because he predicted that at the bottom of a black hole, you will find light, which is like how the whole time, space, like warping is like very black hole heavy. So, I don't know. Something to think about. Nuts.
You think like just the common person will ever have to think about that kind of stuff? Like, do you think you or I will ever have to know that? No
black hole stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah, me neither.
Only problem is if like 10 people know it really well, they could screw the pooch on our whole world, you know?
They could, yeah.
So, I don't know. It's
that's assuming space is real and we're not on a flat Earth.
If you think about anything hard enough, you can sketch yourself out. You'd be like,
I saw this TikTok that was like, there's this guy. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just casually looking at Google Earth and found this place in Iceland, and I was just looking around. I mean, he's being like very backhanded and passive aggressive.
Sure.
It's like, oh, it looks exactly like Mars. Oh, that's weird. This looks exactly like the pictures of Mars they send back. Then he keeps on scrolling, and there's a van in the middle of this desert, and the van says NASA on the side.
And he didn't put it in there.
Huh, Mars? Is Mars even real? And then he keeps scrolling. He's like, well, let's look at this other spot. Goes to another spot. There's a rover, like one of the Mars rovers, just on the desert, just out in the middle of Greenland, Iceland somewhere.
That's actually kind of crazy.
It's weird, right? But go to the trusty TikTok comments where all your scientists reside.
Sure.
And apparently, which makes sense, it's like a well-known NASA testing ground for Mars rovers because...
Convenient.
Yeah, convenient.
Very
right?
convenient.
Because, that they need land that's going to simulate Mars, so...
I mean...
Makes sense either way.
I mean, I hear you. I definitely hear you. I am... As I've become older, I have become such a skeptic about anything that big organizations tell me.
True, yeah.
And it's like I shouldn't feel like that. There's almost nothing you could tell me that would surprise me.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the boat, man. Like, I just don't think about any of it. And I'm happy that way.
We're not going to change any of it, so...
I'm not going to change it, and it's never going to affect me. So why am I going to sit here and seek that truth, you know?
Yeah. You go searching hard enough, you're going to find stuff you don't like.
Yeah.
Like you say that about
sure.
anything, really.
Absolutely.
I don't know. That's, you think about it hard enough, it's kind of scary.
My thing is, I mean, this is like a paradox of thought here, but
I can get deep. I'm ready to, so you let me know.
If they were trying to cover up NASA Mars landing, why would it be on Google Earth?
True.
Unless they intentionally did that.
So you would think that.
So now that they're playing chess over here.
Yeah, they're trying to be 3 moves ahead.
Right. It's like, well, if we just let it out publicly,
yeah,
then nobody will.
Well, they just all the UFO stuff this year.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, COVID. Like, I can't go to bars and like my job. Yeah, like UFOs are real. There's like 300 instances of stuff that happened that we can't predict. Yeah, but how did you hear about COVID? Like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, COVID cases are rising, man.
I don't know.
You think aliens are real?
I think we talked about this before.
I think we did on the weed episode.
I say no.
Yeah.
Here's my. Let me just in my frame, my lens. Look through my lens real quick. I'm not saying like any ghost, extraterrestrial experience, alien experience of any kind.
Sure.
Through my lens, through what I think, I would equate it more to like a demons and angels.
Yeah.
Like I think that is real. I believe that more than I would believe, a a green man,
green
little
guys.
green guy coming. That's just what I think. I don't know. I think this, like, I think I go back to the point of, like, you know, we're 1,000 miles closer to the sun. We burn up in 1 minute. We're 1,000 miles farther away.
One.
It could be. Like, I'm not, these aren't the actual, you know, if the Earth was on a 49-degree tilt instead of a 48, like, we would spin and fly off into space.
Right.
No, there's too many, like, perfect, like, you know, you never drop a puzzle box and it forms together perfectly.
Yeah.
So I think if you even didn't believe in, like, a god or something, I think it's very reasonable to think there's something out there that just knows more and has a better grip than I do. Then all this stuff happened randomly. That's just my personal, you know, one seems more logical, you know?
Yeah. No, it makes sense to me.
It's just my personal, you know, without getting too in the weeds.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
It's a
You
weird topic,
ever think about it?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I feel like if the universe is really that big, how could it not be other life forms out there, you know?
True. It's another way to think about it.
Like, I took a picture of the Andromeda Galaxy with my camera, with that camera right there, with that lens, actually, 70 millimeters. It's not even that deep. And I got a clear-ass picture of the Andromeda Galaxy, which is like millions and millions of miles away. Like hundreds of millions of miles away.
That is crazy to think about.
Like, if that's true, and it's not just a projection, because we're on a flat Earth,
Yeah.
then, like, how could there not be other planets sustainable of life?
That's true. And maybe there's a ton. You know, I don't know.
Could be.
I would go back. I think that would be. I'm getting real theoretical today. I like it. Welcome back to the pod. I would lean into, it's like, you know, says I live a bit of a debaucherous life, but, you know, you believe what you believe, and I think that would lean into kind of like the galaxy is so big and there is so much, like, literally forever of planets.
Right.
But only one is capable of life, because that's how much I love you. That's how, like, as a Christian brought up in the church, that's how I would shift that paradigm, if you will. But, I mean, they could land tomorrow and I would pivot and think, okay, well, maybe, you know, I don't know.
It's like, what if they just look like us? What if they're just from another planet, but they're shapeshifters?
What if I'm one? I just eat you on the podcast. The podcast ends. One of the most terrifying, horrifying alien sounds is in Men in Black 1, where they land in the field, and the farmer has the shotgun, and the alien, like, pulls them down in the hole, and you, like, hear the farmer screaming or whatever,
right,
and you hear a zipper rip. Ooh. I was about 12 years old. I think I went home from a sleepover because that gave me nightmares. That sound. You don't even see it. It's a sound. It's a zipper.
Yeah, it's the power of audio, baby. I have a crazy, totally switching topics here.
Yeah, switch it up.
Have you seen, there's a show on CBS or Paramount, I don't know which one it is. So, it's like a comedy, and the writers were, so it's a comedy about making a show. So it's like total Inception here. But the writers for the show, in the show, were talking about, like, all right, topics that are off, what's the fucking word?
Off limits.
Yeah. Topics that are off limits. Necrophilia.
Which is what again?
Sex with dead bodies.
Hey.
Yeah. Autism, which is funny.
Okay.
And then the last one was Selena Gomez's kidney transplant. So Selena Gomez just catches this absolutely stray bullet in this show. What was so funny about it, though, I don't know if you caught it on Twitter, like, people got mad about it because they didn't joke about Selena Gomez's kidney transplant.
Oh, like, hey, you should, because it empowers her? Is that, like, what?
I don't know. Just, like, why? Don't joke about that. That's real life. But then the show's just like, we weren't. That was the point.
But you did because you put it on the show.
Right.
Bro.
So by not making a joke about it, and talking about how we can't joke about it.
Yeah.
They got canceled.
I'm under the impression that literally nothing should be off limit in comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I guess if I really thought about it, I could maybe think of something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as long as you get a out of someone,
Right.
it should be, and just because you find something funny that I might not,
Sure.
it's like,
yeah, don't go.
I'm not going to sulk over it.
Yeah.
I'll just be like,
If you don't like the comedian, don't go to their show.
Just be like, that one didn't hit for me, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
don't know.
like some of the dark humor comics, like Jesselnick, and I mean a lot of them. Yeah, like it's just comedy is. Hey, let's all just take an hour and not think about real shit we have going on. Like let's just joke about that.
That's
Because we all experience. It's relatable. That's why it's funny.
dare I
know?
say the whole point.
Yeah, that's what comedy is.
But
It's just so funny to see the internet just go up in arms because they're not making a joke. They basically saying this is off limits.
Joe Biden hates comedy.
Why?
You hear me, Joe?
Why does Joe Biden hate comedy?
Wake up from your nap. You don't like comedy. I don't know. I just wanted to say it.
He probably doesn't get it. Probably doesn't get a lot of the jokes.
Probably doesn't get a lot of stuff.
It's true. It's our president right there.
Only thing he gets is cracker and soup, daily pill regimen,
A nice sponge bath every now and then.
a sponge bath, and his daily or weekly maybe under 12-year-old girl's hair sniff.
That's it. That's all you need.
Last president was Sudafed and Big Macs. Next president is hair sniffs and sponge baths.
That's it.
What'll be next?
What do you think would happen if we had like a 35-year-old be president?
I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, be an interesting experience.
They put a cap on, like, you got to be 40-year-old to be a president.
Yeah,
I
think
would-
it's 35. but
35. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing past 77.
Yeah,
Kind of.
like a cap.
Can we get the what is like so just undeniably gleaming with what we need? You should be able to have a 10-year political career. That's it.
Yeah,
There's no reason that Nancy Pelosi should be worth about 200 mil. It's disgusting. And on both sides, like not just Ted Cruz or like take whoever you want. Like I'm not like picking sides, but you're worth 50 mil,
right.
60. What? It's
Well, what is Speaker of the House?
disgusting.
Is that a lifetime job?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
Supreme Court's a lifetime job.
Correct.
That's crazy to me.
That is nuts.
Once you're in, you're not.
Well, it's just like what's it called for college? It's like tenure for college professors.
True. Yeah.
You have to like practically murder someone to
Yeah.
get off tenure.
That just seems like a. It seems like one of the few places, or maybe many places, depending on your perspective on it, like where there's big issues, because it's like
Definitely.
Republican presidents are gonna try to fill the Supreme Court with Republican people.
Mhm.
Before, like Trump did before he gets out. Let me just appoint 3 real fast so we can have 5-4.
I think the theory
Right.
is that like those judges, like they were worried about homeboy's high school journal.
Right.
Like, good Lord, you go to our Twitter in high school, it's like, and you're no longer can be in the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So it's like, good luck finding the next Supreme Court justice in 30 years because someone's
real.
going to find something bad on.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like people aren't getting crazier. There's just more eyes and cameras out there watching you.
Oh, yeah,
Crazy's been
for
around
sure.
since jump.
Yeah, if you do anything out in public, I mean, you're ending up on the internet.
Keep
That's
the
for sure.
Crocs. Sorry.
Hey.
New Croc gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild out there, man.
I couldn't pay me enough to be a politician, bro. No,
No.
thank you.
Though it would be if you just like stayed within state government, it would be a pretty cushy job.
Yeah.
Like that would just be
Yeah.
like what is what I don't even know like what we vote on. What's like the
We got House of
the
Reps.
local representatives
Yeah,
that
like
we
county.
appoint.
Talking
Yeah,
about, like-
county
Yeah.
delegates or whatever.
Big extra $40K a year. Go to a few meetings.
Yeah.
Like, what does Mayor Stoney do all day?
I don't know.
Or just any mayor,
Yeah.
besides
sit around and talk probably.
I mean, Mayor Stoney's got the governor's mansion down the street from his apartment.
Yeah.
Like, hey, just go get mad at him. I don't know.
Yeah, we went on a 4th grade field trip to the House of Delegates.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that means the people that we elect per county, the 2 people that we elect, go there.
Sure.
We went to CC's before. You might have to tighten that.
Okay. Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to CC's before we went to the House of Delegates. This was 4th grade. I had a sweet tea drinking competition. Did I ever tell you this story?
No.
I had a sweet tea drinking competition between me and the boys. So this would have been 4th grade, Paul Thomas.
Hell yeah.
Ryan Boyer,
Nice.
people we know,
Yeah.
right? And I drank 9 cups because I had to win.
Of course.
Of course. I don't know if you know this about sweet tea, but it runs right through you. Makes you have to pee. Well, I didn't have to pee at the beginning of the field trip when they asked, hey, who has to go to the bathroom? Because once we're on the tour, we're not going. I was also very timid in 4th grade. I wouldn't speak up and say, hey, I have to pee right now.
Yeah, like,
Or I'm going to go
like right
in my
now.
pants.
Sure.
So we're sitting in the House of Delegates. Somebody gets to go be the speaker or whatever. We play this little role play. I sit in the very back, in like the dark. I can just like visualize it. Like there's no lights on above me. I'm just sitting at one of the desks. And your boy had to pee. And I did. Right there in my pants in the House of Delegates at the Virginia State Capitol, probably is where they meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside the Capitol building. Peed in one of their chairs. I heard it running down my leg, hitting the bag in the trash can. I was like, I just need to let off a little pressure. Just enough to get me through.
Because that makes sense.
Does that make sense?
Cause
I was 10 years old.
Sure,
9 years old. So I just got to let off a little bit of steam.
Yeah.
And,
just to get me to the next 20 minutes.
To get through the next 20 minutes. So I let out. It was a good amount of steam because I had 9 cups of sweet tea. It was everywhere. All down my pants. I had 2 big streaks.
Did anyone notice?
No. That's the funniest part. Is I held this secret for years.
Oh my god.
Then I was wearing light jeans. This wasn't even like dark jeans. This was like the lightest ass jeans you could wear.
You just spilled a little tea on yourself.
That's it. And I mean, just a big dark V running down both legs.
Both sides.
Both sides. And then I get to the bathroom, I finish peeing, whatever. And I make it the whole way home on the bus next to people. Like Austin was on the bus. Like I think I was sitting next to him. Just wet ass pants. Nobody noticed. And yeah, that was the secret that I held deep inside for about
hilarious.
4 years till about 8th grade when I told everybody. So I just, the funniest piece, the funniest part of that whole story is just like, think about the next day, like whoever showed up for work. It's like, the fuck? Why is my chair wet?
Why does it smell like a dog in here?
Yeah. Somebody pee in my chair. I am one of the delegates.
See, I'm trying to think I think in 1st grade, it was either 1st grade or 2nd grade. I want to say it was 1st because it was my first year at the school I was at.
Yeah.
Definitely shit my pants one recess.
Hell yeah.
Hit a quick bathroom trip. Underwear off. Paper towels removed from trash can. Rip name tag off underwear. Underwear in trash can. Paper towels back over the top. Cleaned myself. Kept it moving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like nobody ever even knew.
I want to say that I did that like a couple times.
Probably. No one knew.
Like
You probably did.
Like the first time I was like, yeah, I got this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops. I'll just go do that.
I was in 2nd grade.
Little kids, man. Gross.
Oh, little kids are disgusting. But I was like, from kindergarten to up to about 6th grade, I was so shy. Like I wouldn't talk to anybody unless they were like my best friend. I wouldn't talk to adults. I wasn't great with adults. I just had like super childhood anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So one day on the playground, I was on like the merry-go-round. You remember that thing?
Yeah, that thing was badass.
Well, it was time to go in, so I jumped off of it. And somehow, I couldn't recreate this if I wanted to. The bottom of my pants got caught in one of the bolts on the merry-go-round while it was spinning.
Like the zipper?
No, just like the cuff on the bottom.
Oh.
Just got wedged underneath it somehow, and I jumped off, ripped it all the way up to like my thigh. And keep in mind, I am terrified to say anything to anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and it hurt because I fell, obviously, like when I was jumping off.
Yeah, and then you just have half your pants.
Half my pants on. This is the most embarrassing thing that could ever happen. Like I used to get so embarrassed over anything. And that was a nightmare, man. I had to call my mom, get her to bring me new pants. I think I just went home probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
If I could go back in time, I would have went to about a third of the school that I actually went to. High school anyway.
Oh yeah.
Or actually probably maybe not like middle school and like below. Yeah. I also probably would have fought a couple more kids.
Yeah.
Like 16.
Yeah, I never got in any good fights. I always ended them, but I never fought them.
Well,
I never started them.
I've only been in 2 legitimate. Well, that's actually. I got jumped in college. You ever tell you that story?
No, you didn't. Please share.
Okay. I will share it. If I start to get visibly upset.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about those situations. If you think hard enough, you'll re-get those feelings.
Yeah.
This is one of mine.
Okay.
So, hang out with all the soccer guys. There was this girl that would hang out with one of the soccer guys, and she brought friends sometimes, and it just became a little group that we knew.
Yeah.
She's in my phone was in my phone as Lindsay Tats and Rings. I don't know her last name.
Nice.
I had a bunch of Lindsays. How do I differentiate? She had tattoos and piercings everywhere. And that was my girl of the group.
Okay.
Don't know why. I actually do know why. I'm not gonna say it. But like she invites us out. So like you're like a freshman in college. Like you got 1 foot back in home. You got 1 foot in your new place, right?
Yeah.
So it was like, hey, one of our friends is throwing a party in Fredericksburg. Like you and everyone should come.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, campus is a little light tonight.
Sure.
Like not doing anything. So let's do it. Let's do it. So we get there, crush a 4 Loko before going.
Oh boy.
Because that was college. You just gotta get the cheapest,
what you do, yeah,
highest
$2
percentage. Yeah, exactly. And we're playing. We get there. There's about 14 people in this house.
Yep.
Okay, I'm like, all right, cool. Like, hey, let's play some flip cup. You drink it, you flip it, you make it land. There's a row of people.
Yep.
So play 2 or 3 rounds. Like it's getting fun. Miss Lindsay Tats and Rings goes, let's play with Soho. Let's play with a little Southern or SoCo. Let's play a little Southern Comfort.
Yeah, there you go.
So
that's a good idea.
I'm like, yeah, let's fucking go.
You got this.
I'm nice.
Yeah.
You see me last round? One flip. So we play like 2 or 3 rounds. It all catches up at some point during the game, and I look around. There's a good 100 people in this house. A good 100 people. So play, think 4 Loko, think, probably 2 beers of the flip cup, think a good 4 to 5 shots of the SoCo flip cup.
Yeah.
I'm gone. No one's home. Lights are not on. Stupid. In a house full of people I don't know. Oh, God, I got another good story I want to tell you. But I need to throw up. I need to throw up now.
It's time.
I don't know where anyone's at. The game has stopped. Obviously, there's 100 people in the house.
Right.
I need to throw up now. I went to the bathroom earlier, and I knew it was just around this corner. So I go around this corner. It's coming. It is forcibly wanting to come out of my system. I duck into the room I think is the bathroom. It's a bedroom. I go shoot. I'm about to turn around to go to a different bathroom or a different room to find a bathroom. I don't have time.
Yeah.
Immediately look around. I found a laundry basket.
Nice.
Empty.
Good.
Throw up.
Mm-hmm.
I get about, I would say, 75% in the basket.
Okay.
As I literally finish my third, right?
Yeah.
I hear some people walk in.
Yep.
It is the boyfriend of the girl that owns the house.
Okay.
Him and his 5 boys walk in.
Nice.
They said, so, blah, blah. Last one, blah. Finished. who the fuck are you? And I turn. I'm on all fours.
Well, what's up?
I'm on all fours.
Yeah.
They're about to do, I believe, cocaine. Right. That's why like came in the
probably.
bathroom to do something, and they were tweaking. Like, they got super aggressive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I am so, and it was legitimately on accident, but they don't know me. That could be a random person.
Sure,
I came with the friend of the friend, right? And I'm like trying to explain in my drunken state, like I'm so, like I fucked up. Like, I'll clean it, bring me all the supplies. I'll watch, like you throw, I'm not an asshole. Like wasn't good enough. So I get up. I'm like, yeah, give me some paper towels. The guy gives me the paper towels, and I kind of like go down to kind of start. Boyfriend pushes me.
Wow.
Against, right, pushes me. I hit the wall so hard, it like breaks.
A hole in it.
It puts a hole in the wall. So now he's pissed about the hole in the wall.
Right.
And like
you caused.
Yeah. So I'm cleaning it, right? And and at the same time, like I'm super apologetic. One of them takes their hand, sticks it on the back of my head. I'm cleaning the puke.
Yeah.
I'm like 6 inches from the puke. Okay? And they're fucking like trying to push my head down in it. And what are you doing? Like, get off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here. It'll all be clean. And at this point, people are trying to get into the room. I see one of them shut and lock the door. And I'm like,
oh boy.
Okay, this just probably got bad.
Yeah, this escalated.
This escalated very quickly.
Yep.
They're unhinged.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone's 18, 19, drinking, whatever. I can still see it. And this is the part that makes me mad. There's two guys like trying to like fuck with me. And there's a guy on the dresser. Just like looking over me. He's laughing.
Right.
Just, and I look up at him and he laughs and points. Like, and I literally had a conversation with God. I said, you know what? I might not make it out of this. I am going to abuse that person that is laughing over me. So I kind of waited till I had a little hesitation. And he looks towards the door because now people are starting to get in. Right now, someone let in. And I said, okay, here's my fucking chance. If I do anything else, I'm going to beat this kid as hard as I can. I get up, and in one smooth motion, I felt like fucking Bruce Lee. Bah!
Nice.
Nailed him. Like, the cleanest punch. Like, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, I wish we could watch it over film, have Brandon Schaub right here, and, like, we can just watch it. And I hit him so clean. It knocked out. I remember seeing a tooth and blood go everywhere. And then I just said, yes. Then I got punched. I'm on the ground. I got kicked in the head. I got 3 stitches in the back of my head.
Jeez.
They're kicking me. One of my boys, Eric Rio, comes in. My friend Josh Estrada, he pulls me out. Grace was with him at the time. Grace watches this. Shout out Grace.
Yeah.
I'm in the car, right? I remember this to this day. Bro, I'm bawling. Take me back. Take me back now.
Let me finish what I started.
Bro, I'm so for real. It took me like 30 minutes to calm down. It was intense. It was intense because I thought, I got 5 dudes. There's 5 dudes in here.
Yeah.
And anyway, fucking that punch though.
Yeah.
If I think about it long enough, I got it adjust. But yeah, man, got 3 stitches in the back of the head. And then in my drunken state, or not my drunken state, like in my whatever state, I blamed it on that girl that brought us to the party. Like, how you gonna bring me somewhere and play SoCo, like play with liquor flip cup? But yeah, man, that was. I've only been in 2 fights. I guess you can consider that a fight, a jump, a fight. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm kind of a little on edge.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't like that. I hated that feeling.
Yeah, it's called trauma.
It is.
Let's talk about it.
Shout out to all my yeah. Shout out to all my soccer boys the next day too. We're like, all right, we're going back to Fredericksburg. Like, what's their house? Tucks the girl.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. At that point, I'm like, it's no one got charged. Like, we're all everything's
at
good.
the end of the day, if you come out of the drunken interaction, everybody's healthy, everybody's good. It's like, all right.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have thrown up at their house. Fair enough.
My boy stole on the way out 2 PS4 controllers.
Hell yeah.
And he took the check that was on the fridge for $300
Okay.
I think they were house sitting. Like I think it was
Oh,
like
no,
it was like,
those.
and he ripped that shit up. That was nice. I like that. That made me feel a little better.
Hell
But yeah, that was one of two of my fight stories, and definitely the cooler of the two.
Yeah, I never had a real fight, man. Like part of me,
we're too level-headed.
Yeah, well, I just have this like blind confidence about me. Like we've talked about this, where I feel like I can do anything. You know?
Yeah.
It's like if you gave me enough time, I feel like I could do brain surgery. You know, if you just like kind of told me what I was looking for.
If I can learn on the job and not go to school.
Yeah. I could probably do it. If I was shadowing a brain surgeon, and they were like, see this little cord right here, don't cut that. Here's what you want to like. I could probably do
the red one, not the blue one.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like defusing a bomb. And but like with fighting, like I've never been in a proper fight, but I feel like I could knock somebody out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just like the man primal nature inside of me, the man pride that I have.
I'm sure it's a bit of it.
But it's like the only situations I've ever been in, like with Kefa, for instance. Kefa's in jail, so you know, I mean, he's probably not watching this, but I mean, like he would just, you remember Kefa? He would just like tickle you, or just like just do some dumb shit.
Yeah. Well, he found stuff that he knew would irk you.
Yeah.
And then doubled down and would do that.
Exactly.
Sure.
It's like one day he was just like touching the back of my neck. It's like, Kefa, stop. Tickle.
Yeah.
And I just, he was sitting behind me. I just backhanded the shit out of him. He's just like, oh, and that was that. Like he didn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
Or one time I think he stole my lunch and ran to the cafeteria, chased him down, grabbed it back, and just kicked him in the shin as hard as I could. Like that's kind of the extent of my fights. Like one time with Josh, he jumped on me, and not Estrada, but the other one, and just like skinned my knee up, and I just like elbowed him in the chest, knocked the wind out of him, and that was that. You know, so it's always just like a one quick hit interaction, and y'all know, like, all right, don't mess with me.
Yeah.
Then the time I stabbed a kid, you weren't there yet. You remember that?
With the pencil.
Yeah, you heard the story.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, I fully assaulted him. Like I should have caught some charges probably, but I had everybody looking out for me. I think statute of limitations is probably over on that, but as in 8th grade. And I was still a little bit shy, but I was coming out of it. But I had like a zit on my head or something.
Yeah.
8th grade, you're 13, 14. The worst time to call attention to something like that. So Derek, this kid, is just like touching my forehead. And he's just like, oh, look, to me as a zit. And I just like had a pencil on my desk and said, what zit?
Like,
yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Go to sleep now. And he just, I can see it.
In the leg?
Clear. No, in the stomach. I can see it clear as day. He's sitting there going, just looks down at his stomach. Then he ran away, ran to the bathroom. And I'm just sitting there like, oh boy.
You think that got an
about
inch
to
in?
get real. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was in there. It was stuck. Went through, like, he had a hole in his shirt and everything. He wore the shirt later, which had the hole in it. And it was stuck in his stomach. It was in there. And but everybody hated him, which played well in my favor.
I was going to say, that probably played well.
And he ran to the bathroom. Caleb ran to the bathroom after him. Came back in the room. He's like, Derek's crying. And everybody starts giving me high fives. It's like, oh,
literally
boy.
the best that situation could have gone.
And then later the teachers were just like, what happened? And I'm just like, I don't know. I learned early to claim ignorance. I was just like, I don't know what happened. And then the PE teacher, because we had PE after that, he was just like, was he holding the pencil and you tried to push him away and he stabbed himself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Exactly what happened.
I'm so glad you helped me remember that.
Yeah.
That was a good looking out by that guy.
Well, he hated him too.
Okay.
He broke his glasses, or somebody broke his glasses one day in dodgeball. And it's just one of those kids, man. Like, he broke my glasses.
you know who our PE teacher was?
No.
Yeah, you do. Like 9th and 10th grade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to put him out. I don't want JK.
Yeah.
I don't want to put him out in the wide because he's a good guy, whatever, nice guy.
Nice guy, sure.
I mean, the odds of him watching this, but whatever. You know who I'm talking about. I remember I hit who I dated in 9th grade with the dodgeball. We're playing dodgeball.
Yeah.
And he goes, how are you gonna aim and hit your girl like that?
Yeah.
And in the ninth grade, I took that the wrong way. But like, we're playing dodgeball. I'm trying to win. My thought process was, I'm a winner. I win at everything I do.
Nobody's safe.
I'm going to win dodgeball. She's on the other team.
That's
what do
right.
you mean?
For some reason, you don't let us do boys against girls.
And at that point, for real. At that point, he was like 25 and like someone like didn't have a wife, like whatever. Like you would think an old adult, like you just live with your parents, whatever the situation was. And I just go, worry about yourself, and like snap back in it, and it just whoop, just shut him up.
God.
And it's like he was probably just like, oh, don't hit your girl, man. I was just like, worry about your own life.
Just like, oh boy.
It's like, whoa, I do not want to step on that landmine today.
Yeah, I think with Derek, I think like it might have been Caleb. So somebody hit him in the face with a dodgeball, and it broke his glasses. And he went to our PE teacher at the time, not that guy, but the guy before him, which you probably don't know. And he was just like, somebody broke my glasses. And he's like, oh, shut up. You got them things at Walmart.
You can't say that.
Oh, it was a different time, man.
That would be in national news right now, dude.
Yeah. It was 06, man. It was a lot different back then. But
that would be in national news.
Man said, you got them things at Walmart.
Wow, so now not only is the kid upset about his glasses, he also got bombed on.
I know, by the PE teacher.
The PE teacher.
That was so funny. And then the, I don't know if you were there for this either. We played lacrosse one day in PE. You might have been there at that point.
Ninth grade?
It might have been. It was, I don't want to put him out here either. Brandon, but not our friend Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, which you've probably forgotten about. Yeah.
Hold on, let me...
Yeah.
Dweebo?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We broke his arm in lacrosse.
That was ninth grade. I do think I was there for that.
He didn't even have the ball. Everybody was just over there. Pop, pop. I wasn't over there. I will recuse myself from that situation. But
poor kid.
I watched this man get assaulted by a bunch of other ninth graders.
Ready to go. You're just running after him.
He had the ball for 1 minute, threw it away. Like Lord of the Rings, or just the armies are clashing together. Everybody just...
Oh my God.
Just broke that man's arm with some fake lacrosse sticks.
Some plastic
ass lacrosse sticks, dude.
Yeah, it'd be hitting hard.
Yeah. Somebody had some aggression to take out. And they took it out right on that guy.
I would be so pissed.
Oh, can you imagine? Like,
as a parent, I would be pissed.
Oh yeah. Just think about like nobody.
It goes $1,400.
All these situations, like no parents were involved. It was just like, oh, this happened. I stabbed somebody. I fully committed assault on another individual in middle school, and my mom got a phone call. That was it. It's like, hey, this happened, but
it's like, okay,
it's different times, man.
Yeah, I went back for a basketball game, like I don't know, probably 2 years ago. Just I was, whatever. I don't know what mood I was caught in, but I was.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize a soul in that gym.
Yeah, you probably won't.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. You spend so much time in your life in one place, and then that's that.
I freaked myself out the other day. Think 4th grade to 8th grade. Okay, just all that. All that change, right? Just
oh yeah.
That is the same. You could do that same amount of time, and you'd be 23 again.
Yeah.
That is scary.
It is.
That is absolutely terrifying. When you sit down and you think about that, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
To me, anyway.
Yeah, we're getting old, man. 27.
Prime.
Yeah. I mean, relatively not old, but to us it feels old. We're approaching that dirty 30.
What do you think your athletic prime, if you continued, would probably be what, like 27 to 31, maybe? Like, I'm not saying like the NBA or NFL player. I'm just talking your average, gym 5 days a week, likes to take care of themselves. Probably about maybe like a 26 to 25 to 29, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I feel like as you approach 30, you start getting injuries and stuff.
Shoot.
I feel like the early 20s probably. It's that 22 to 25.
Yeah.
It's like just getting out of college, playing pro or whatever.
That's my problem, man. I can't stay healthy to save my life.
Yeah.
But
your body starts deteriorating a little bit.
Yeah. Now we're good now though.
Oh yeah.
We're back in the saddle.
Yeah, we're gooch.
What we even talk about this episode?
A little bit of everything, man.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs, aliens.
Yeah, dinosaurs, aliens, fight stories. Is that it?
Yeah.
A little bit of
It's like high school shit.
a little bit of theology.
Yeah.
A little theology sprinkled in there.
Yeah, we went pretty much everywhere, man. It was a good getting back into it episode. This set is I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of feeling it.
I love it.
Yeah, it's a lot better than those tall chairs and shit that we used to have. And
I'm super comfortable.
a little more relaxed. It'll be fun when we get guests in here. We're gonna do we're gonna have Jake and Devin back, who y'all have seen before. They're releasing a song coming out called Summer Nights, which we actually shot. And so we're going to have them up. We're going to have this other guy, Saint Lamore, on, who we shot his video as well.
Shiloh,
she shot his video.
Peter Rose.
Yep, Peter Rose. We're talking to him, or we're getting with him next Wednesday. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of episodes coming out. Yeah, so we hopefully won't leave y'all again for another 2 weeks, but
Yeah, never again.
you know, yeah, never again.
How to get
We enjoy doing this.
How to get this set right? Had to pee out a few BBs real quick. But
Yeah.
we're straight now.
Yeah, pretty much. It's it's a little more complex when you add a few additional cameras and more chairs. The space isn't super big, so just having to kind of make do for the moment. But yeah, it's 58 minutes, man. So
Love it. Paper Nature on everything.
Paper Nature everywhere. If you like the show,
Paper Nature IG on Instagram.
yep, like and subscribe to
I,
the YouTube.
I think everybody aspires to have a job that they don't hate and they get paid a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
Help us with that.
For real.
You know?
Yeah. Support us.
That would be pretty cool.
If you like the content, support us and keep liking the videos and sharing them.
If not,
you would.
support D's.
Yeah, support Candace.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. We used that same joke yesterday. It's still funny.
Never get old.
Oh, God. All right, campers.
Yeah, that's the show, man. So y'all take it easy.
Later, losers.
Later. Peace.